What is going on, buddy?
Oh!
Goodness, it is Pixel Partners here. And welcome back to Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. When we left off, Kira's up on the stand. We've gone through a bunch of information to try and get to the bottom of this shit.
Yeah.
And just getting Darklaw's wheezing way out of this. We might have a chance here still.
Oh, gosh.
I'm trying to see how many things changed in the testimony after the whole talking about the spell of Fainful that made her pass out. But the important thing is that it works the second that you hear it.
Fainful.
So before we press anything, I'm going to see if there's anything about that. Heard the invitation for Fainful. And before I could even turn around.
Suddenly attack, there's nothing they can do. Wait, she's saying that this whole struggle happened after she heard Fainful.
We're going to start from here, and we're going to press it.
Yeah.
Just so I know which part we need to press on, but you heard the incantation. Are you absolutely sure about that?
Please solidify it. Yes, there is no mistaking it. The attacker used magic to vanish from sight, went up the stairs, and then rendered the witness unconscious, also with magic. Clearly this must be the work of none other than the great Vivitch Bazella.
It is no mere coincidence that the attacker was able to use such spells. It is certainly no ordinary witch.
Afterwards, the witness's attacker carried her off. Naturally, that would require the use of both hands, one would think.
Both hands, Inquisitor?
In other words, the witch would not have been able to hold her Telea Magica.
Ah!
Right. The only witch that doesn't need a scepter like that is Bazella.
I see you have somehow managed to get that through your thick skull, Defender. Very well. Continue, witness. Yes.
Okay. I think it's going to be this part because it's talking about struggling to get away and pulling off the thing. I think this is where we're going to present it.
Not the second one?
I don't think so.
Because if she heard it, she would be unconscious and she wouldn't know that she was being held.
But I feel like the bigger contradiction is the fact of talking about struggling to get away.
True. Alright.
I can always use we know what our answer is. We can always use a guideline to make sure we go along the right lines.
Because
so
we only have 3 health right now.
Never mind, it's the first one.
Oh, it's
talking
just
about the
end
spell
before
itself.
I could even turn around. That
okay,
makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. Grand Grimoire. I don't
yeah,
need the hints for this. we
know.
Thankfully, we used a hint though, so we didn't hit the wrong area. But Fainful takes effect the second the incantation is heard.
Objection!
Well, I'm not a magic
One
boy
could say
here,
it was
but
instant.
Miss Kira, I have watched you at the witness stand this entire trial, desperately trying to keep something hidden from the rest of the court. I wonder if you're familiar with the saying, a lie begets more lies.
Hey!
It means multiple lies are bound to unravel and leave your story with more holes than Swiss cheese.
You remember where he learned that, right?
Yeah.
Get to the point, Defender. Oh, she's sassy.
According to the Grand Grimoire, Fainful causes a person to lose all consciousness. It's written here in black and white. It effectively takes hold the second the incantation is heard. Miss Kira, you testified as follows. You heard the incantation for Fainful and immediately became aware of the presence of your attacker. You then put up a fight. But if you really did hear that incantation, there's no way you would have been able to yank that pendant from your assailant.
Nope. Oh boy.
Gotcha. Let's see where this goes.
Oh, I'm so dead now.
What is the meaning of this?
The meaning is that Miss Kira didn't actually hear the incantation like she claims she did.
But then why? Why on earth was this girl unconscious?
Kira was definitely knocked out by whoever attacked her. And when she woke up, she found herself up on the top floor of the bell tower. It's possible Miss Kira was rendered unconscious by...
Some other kind of sleeping spell? No. Something other than magic. Another witch.
Another wish? What if I told you that there was another witch present? I didn't mean to entirely click on it. I just wanted to select it, but the game like went through with it.
Yeah.
So hopefully I don't get penalized for that.
And do you explain to the court that's this brilliant theory of yours? Do explain.
Didn't want to quite do it. Huh? Be honest with you, I was kind of hoping everyone would sort of help me fill in the blanks.
I will not allow you to drag the rest of this court into the depths of stupidity with you.
Thanks.
Defender, this ridiculous excuse for an argument is yours and yours alone. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am. Boy, I really ticked her off.
Nick, don't be such a crybaby. Put on your big boy pants and try again.
We didn't lose health, though. Kira was definitely knocked out by her attacker. Bell tower. Alright. I'll say something other than magic.
Yeah.
Then. The answer here is obvious. Something other than magic must have knocked her out.
Objection! And what, may I ask, makes you so certain of that? Is it not possible that another spell could have been used?
Objection!
She would have heard something.
That's just not possible. You, of all people, should know that.
What?
Miss Kira's claim is that she heard someone say the incantation is completely false. Even so, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if she actually had heard an incantation.
Exactly.
That's right.
However, going by her testimony, that can't have been the case. The only spell capable of making someone lose consciousness is Feigntful. Isn't that right, High Inquisitor Darklaw?
Ooh.
Defender, are you claiming there's another way besides magic that could have been used to render Miss Kira unconscious?
There's only one other thing that crosses my mind. I'm speaking, of course, about sleeping medicine.
Sleeping medicine?
If you remember, Miss Kira stated that the attacker covered her mouth before she could scream. In doing that, the attacker was able to administer a potent sleep medicine, thus putting Miss Kira out like a light.
Indeed. That does make sense.
Therefore, Your Honor, the attacker did not necessarily have to be Bazella. I mean, why would an all-powerful being capable of commanding any and all magic need to resort to drugging someone?
Objection! Hold it right there, Defender. They managed to sneak past the guards and make their way up into the bell tower. Clearly they must have used magic to appear invisible.
Objection!
You don't need magic to make yourself disappear, High Inquisitor.
Yep.
Throw this on and getting past those guards at the tower is a piece of cake.
The robe of invisibility!
But, despite all that, there's still one glaring problem. Miss Kira,
Yes?
you admitted to the court earlier that you were attacked from the front, correct? If that's the case, then there's only one possible conclusion we can draw. You, Miss Kira, were entirely capable of seeing your attacker's face.
Yep. Why is that? I didn't...
It's simple. You even said it yourself. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see this robe. That means, Miss Kira, there is a piece of this puzzle only you could possibly know. Only you can tell us the identity of the person who entered the bell tower and attacked you tonight.
Because they were wearing the robe. I can't tell you.
Bitch?
No matter what happens, I just can't tell you, no matter what. I've kind of been ordered to.
You see, everyone, this witness has been covering up for someone from the very start of this trial.
What?
But luckily for us, we won't be needing any more of Miss Kira's testimony. Because the answer is staring us right in the face. I'm speaking, of course, about the true identity of Miss Kira's attacker. All the clues so far point to this one person.
Defender, I take it you are prepared to prove such a serious accusation?
Boy, I hope so, but I am. Alright, looks like it all comes down to this. Now we'll finally see who's been pulling the strings this whole time.
Very well, defender, tell the court. Who was the one responsible for attacking the witness and locking her up on the top floor of the bell tower?
Coo boy.
It was obviously Eve.
Oh my god, look at that.
It's so cute.
No, the one next to Eve.
Oh, yes,
Just,
I know.
they're all
yeah.
they're all jammed in there.
I hated
Kira
it.
looks so sad. Look at her. Poor girl.
I just find it so weird because do we actually have evidence that points to Darklaw being the one to do it? Like, we're making assumptions because, like, Phoenix doesn't have the picture that Layton got that shows her
No.
wearing the necklace. And I'm trying to figure out what else we have that would imply Darklaw to be involved in this.
I mean, Darklaw's been acting suspicious.
I'm just not confident in that.
Maybe they're just not following the logic of what Phoenix knows and doesn't know.
But the game's been good about that so far. Unless there's a fact that I'm not thinking of.
Yeah, no.
Well, let's see. The answer is obvious, Your Honor. It was you, High Inquisitor Darklaw.
What?
Well, boy, let's see how this goes.
Order in the court. Inconceivable! There's no way!
Inconceivable!
I must say, Defender, your courage is impressive, however reckless you may be. Accusing a High Inquisitor is no small feat, I assure you. However, with serious accusations come serious consequences. One small misstep, and I will personally see that you never set foot in this courtroom ever again. Mark my words, Defender.
Hopefully it's last time I'm here anyway, so. I understand. Either way, it's my last time up here, so.
My, how confident. Let us see if that confidence of yours is well justified.
Miss Kira's attacker drugged her with sleep medicine. It likely took no more than a few seconds for her to lose consciousness. The medicine must have been very potent.
True. After all, its effects appear somewhat similar to magic.
There's only one person I can think of in all of Labyrinthia who could supply you with that kind of medicine. Sir Newton Belduke.
Objection!
He said, Defender, you are aware that Sir Belduke has been deceased for over 3 months now, are you not?
That's a fact I'm well aware of, believe me. But guess who also took all of his medicine? The Inquisitor's office, if you can call it that.
Yep.
While he was still alive, Sir Belduke provided the citizens of this town with a variety of medicines for whatever ailed them. But it wasn't all just medicine. He also created some very dangerous concoctions. That's why, after he passed away, all of his medicines and creations were confiscated.
Confiscated?
By the
Inquisitor
Inquisition.
Barnum said as much in the last witch trial.
Yep. Hey, there he is!
The victim was an alchemist after all. With helping the items confiscated from his study, he could provide some clues. But such a thing does not fall into the wrong hands. It may not be standard practice, but it was deemed necessary. Confiscated goods are stored in our secret vault. The only person with access to them is the High Inquisitor Lady Darklaw.
Yep.
Objection!
So, because I have access to the medicine, I must be the one that used it. Is that what you're getting at, Defender?
That's right.
Unfortunately for you, I would hardly call that proof. You said it yourself. Sir Belduke concocted a plethora of dangerous medicines in his efforts to assist the people of the town. He was well known for this fact, a fact he no doubt was none too pleased with. As such, it is highly likely that those same dangerous substances are still scattered throughout the town. And therefore, Defender, it is entirely possible that the culprit was able to get their hands on such dangerous medicine.
Indeed. Long has Sir Belduke's medicine played an active part in maintaining the health of his town citizens. there's plenty of reason to believe some of his more dangerous medicines still remain within Labyrinthia.
A piece of advice, Defender. The next time you speak in court, I recommend you try procuring some real evidence before spouting such idiotic accusations. If you fail to do so, your next words will be uttered to the flames.
Figures. I knew she wouldn't take that argument sitting down. If only we had
I'd
someone
like
that
to
had...
think I'm on a roll with her lines.
You are.
But I Inquisitor Darklaw
And then there's the judge.
Yeah.
Darklaw and Inquisitor Barnum are the very harbingers of justice within Labyrinthia. Justice.
Justice.
Raising such an accusation against either one of them without valid reason will result in the most severe of punishments.
What does he mean by the most severe of punishments?
The death penalty, the gallows.
Nick?
I think the judge is saying that if I don't start making a case, we're going to be paying Sir Belduke a visit real soon.
Oh!
I need to present some decisive evidence and fast. Pretty sure I should be able to do that much. I think Inquisitor Darklaw is the attacker. And the one thing that proves it is...
A piece of evidence, someone's profile, or Darklaw herself. Someone's profile?
I don't
What does
think,
that mean?
like, the profiles here, but I don't think
Yeah,
we
but-
have anything that would stand out for that. I don't think we have some that would handle that at all.
Oh, the scratch.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thought. I want to go on Darklaw herself. I'm just curious if
Yeah.
that'll work because the fact she's like, oh, you cure wounds, but let's try it.
Cure wounds.
The defense believes there is one clue here, linking High Inquisitor Darklaw to the crime.
I need water.
High Inquisitor. That clue is actually still on you right now.
Ayo. On me. Oh.
Must admit, I do not know where you are going with this, Defender, but please point out this clue to the court. Show us this clue supposedly still on the High Inquisitor's person.
Oh. Alright.
Okay.
Can we turn?
I don't think so. I can try and...
Nope.
No,
We just gotta go for her neck, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for where she's scratching it because I don't think... I can look around. There's a sword and there's fancy stuff.
Fancy clothes.
Great shoulder pads. And there's your cat ears.
Basically.
Let's give it the old college try. Or maybe a little higher. Right there.
Got it.
The neck. Okay.
The High Inquisitor's neck? You don't mean...
Miss Kira yanked this pendant off of her attacker's neck. Take a look at the necklace. It still has a bit of blood left on it.
Oh.
According to her earlier testimony, when Miss Kira pulled at the necklace, she supposedly felt herself scratch the attacker's neck. Is that correct, Miss Kira?
Yes.
Surprised you didn't say nothing at this point, but therefore, the attacker should still have a mark on their neck from having been scratched.
Oh!
Would you mind letting the court take a look at your neck, High Inquisitor Darklaw? I'm pretty sure that underneath that high collar we'll find exactly the mark we're looking for. Unless, of course, you're able to get rid of it with magic.
No.
What if she did?
Most impressive.
What?
I have to say, Defender, you've managed to finally hone that dull blade of yours into something of use. You are correct. There is, in fact, a mark on my neck that I did receive tonight.
What? What?
Lady Darklaw!
What is the meaning of this?
There we go. Does that mean Lady Darklaw is...
The Great Revenge?
My God.
Holy shit!
Your Honor.
I'm bamboozled. What? Oh! Yes, I see you're still here, Defender.
Your Honor, I know you're shocked and everything, but come on, work with me here. Your Honor, the defense would like to call High Inquisitor Darklaw to the witness stand.
What did you just say?
It's quite clear that the High Inquisitor has some connection to what transpired tonight. And what's more, there's a chance that she used her position of authority as High Inquisitor to frame my client as the Great Bitch.
But never in all my years as judge of this court has an Inquisitor been asked to take the stand in the middle of a trial.
Well, we're going to have to make some history here if we're going to if we're finally going to find the truth, Your Honor.
Even so, this trial cannot continue any further without an Inquisitor.
Hey, in that case, how about you get Inquisitor Bart? Inquisitor Barnum remains incarcerated in the underground dungeons for the crime of treason against the storyteller, which is bullshit. I don't think he'll be able to make it to this party. No way! Most regrettable, Defender. And that's when Layton shows up.
Are you saying you're the last Inquisitor, so it's impossible to do this?
Whoa.
This whole thing is hopeless. Unless High Inquisitor Darklaw takes the witness stand, Espella will be done for, and the truth along with her. But on the other hand, without an Inquisitor on the other side, the trial can't continue, and the outcome would end up the same. What should I do?
Hold it.
Hey!
Oh boy.
That animation was cool. More animation, but a different kind.
I believe I can fill that role.
Professor, wait, what are you saying?
I can prove, conclusively, that Espella Cantabella is, in fact, the Great Witch Bazella.
What?
Huh?
Now, Mr. Wright, the time has come at last to settle this once and for all.
He's like, what are you up to?
We've been waiting for the professor to show up. If there was anyone who could find some decisive evidence to win this thing, it was him.
And now he's on the other side.
Yeah.
He ended up standing behind the Inquisitor's bench. The professor wasn't on our side here. I had to wonder, what the heck was going to happen?
What the fuck was going to happen?
I think my thought process is that he doesn't believe it's Espella, but he potentially knows that he can only get to the truth by being the one that goes against Phoenix so that they can work together to get to the truth.
Like what him and Miles do.
Exactly. Well, they've only officially done that once with the plan of working together to do such a thing. But that's my thought process,
Professor,
is that he doesn't...
What are you doing?
Thanks for interrupting me twice, Phoenix. That he doesn't, like, actually believe that Espella is the Great Bitch. But he's doing this to be like, let's get there together, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, you were supposed to show up with some decisive evidence and save the day,
He's also
Professor.
kind of like, he's playing the part right now.
Yeah.
I'm afraid my only concern here is the truth.
The truth?
The truth behind the real identity of the Great Witch, Espella Cantabella. If seeking the truth requires us to stand on opposite sides of the courtroom, then so be it. I expect you to defend Miss Cantabella with everything you've got, Mr. Wright.
We're giving everything we've got.
No.
Court is now back in session. Are you prepared, High Inquisitor?
No.
So long as I remain on the witness stand, I'm no longer High Inquisitor. Simply Darklaw will suffice.
Miss Darklaw, I'd like to just confirm something. It's weird to say Miss Darklaw,
Yeah.
but a moment ago we established that you were in fact present at the bell tower during the time of the incident. That makes a total of 3 people at the scene.
It would appear that was the case.
However, you managed to stay hidden from 10 different guards. With the help of this right here.
A robe of invisibility.
The what now? In other words, there is every reason to be suspicious of your actions tonight.
Lady Darklaw, well, I cannot believe you would deceive us in such a way. Ask you to tell the court what happened at the time of the incident.
Very well. Kira's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Fuck, man. Oh shit, she's right next to me. She's gonna fucking destroy my life.
A town square was to be the parade's final stop. I patrolled the perimeter to ensure nothing was amiss. As I passed by the bell tower, a pair of small footprints leading inside caught my eye. I went inside to investigate. I had my own reasons for not allowing any one of those vigilantes to see me. I climbed the stairs up the bell tower and saw an intruder inside with their back turned. I proceeded to apprehend them.
You apprehended the intruder?
While I hold the position of High Inquisitor, there are often times when I must partake in various secret tasks, unbeknownst to the citizens of Labyrinthia. One of those tasks being ensuring the security of the storyteller.
Security?
Bodyguard. As such, there is nothing odd nor suspicious about my actions tonight.
I see. The defender, you may now begin your interrogation.
Whoa, he's doing the thing.
Looking all intimidating and shit.
It's finally Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. Alright. Prayed, file stop, patrolled, make sure nothing was amiss. Nothing was amiss? You mean there was no immediate threat to the storyteller, right?
Now you tell me, Defender. Surely you remember the final part of the story.
Which must mean the part about the storyteller's death.
Yeah.
There's little possibility of changing the outcome of what has already been written in the story. However, there are still those who would challenge the story and make an attempt at changing the inevitable.
That is what I too think.
What was that, Maya? Did you know something?
You could say that. It's just, look at Kira. She's been looking down in the dumps since the start.
I wonder why. Alright. Here. I honestly forgot she was still here.
Oh.
Wow, Phoenix.
Not only that, she looks sort of scared, too.
You're right. Can't afford to forget about her. I wonder if Kira has anything else she could tell us.
Oh, like piping up, maybe?
I've got to remember to question her the second I see an opening.
Right now, she's just like, oh
yeah.
God, oh God,
There's
oh
no
God.
time. Pair of small footprints inside and investigate. Those must have been Miss Kira's footsteps from when she snuck into the bell tower, right?
Indeed. The ground outside was quite muddy after the rain, so her footprints were easily visible.
Right, according to the vigilantes' testimony.
God, yeah.
They thought the footprints looked like Foxy's, but it turned out they weren't hers.
That's right. Her footprint would have contained a mark where her stiletto had been. But the footprints I saw at the bell tower contained no heel mark at all.
And you stepped inside those footprints on your way up the stairs as to not leave your own and risk being detected, correct?
Exactly. At that time, my main task was to ensure the safety of the town square. In doing so, it was of the utmost importance that no one knew my presence there.
Had the townspeople noticed your presence there, it would undoubtedly have raised some suspicion.
Indeed. So naturally, that is why I did not wish to be noticed by the vigilantes. Therefore, it was imperative that I mask any traces of my being there, even if it meant utilizing another's footprints.
I see. A clever tactic worthy of the High Inquisitor herself.
Oh, don't boost her ego even more.
Is there anything off about her testimony just now?
There's something very wrong.
I'll say there's nothing wrong yet, because I don't have anything decisive yet that I can think of. We can go back to that later. I can't let Professor catch me off guard. If I'm going to press an issue, I'd better be sure I know what I'm talking about. A wise decision, Mr. Wright.
Boy, Nick, he can totally read you like a book.
Everyone seems to, but okay, seriously. Is my face that easy to read, or is everyone just psychic?
That's always been the question of the Ace Attorney universe.
Exactly. Alright, we've got some more things to press, and we'll do those next time.
Ooh.
And now we're into the real Phoenix versus Herschel. This is the real fucking content right here.
That was weird.
I know, right? It's like,
Herschel.
that's his name.
I know, but like, every time I hear it, it just reminds me of Hershey's. You know?
Sure.
He's
Yeah.
a chocolate bar. And Luke is a
He's
Hershey's
Willy
Kiss.
Wonka. That's why he has the hat.
What? No. Don't ruin my joke with a weird one.
Oh, man.